Okay, well, this is kind of sort of how most of my indoor videos are going to look during the cold weather, more or less. So I'll readjust things as I feel I need to. And that's always going to see that's I don't like that. Let's balance this out a little bit better. Well, when you buy cheap crap, you get cheap results. Now, the condenser mic here is actually pretty decent. It's the stand I got for a good deal, but, maybe I should have bought the one that costs $100 instead of, 45. However, it did come with a bag, and it came with a mic of its own. Not this mic. This mic is a PreSonus mic. It's a condenser microphone. It came with this program here. The PreSonus also came with MIDI and speakers, and those are over there. I didn't hook them up over here yet because I'm not going over that stuff right now. But you can see that I got my Alien laptop hooked in directly to my television here, which is a Vizio. And I have an old Fender. That's the Mustang 1. The software for it is no longer supported online. However, the plus side is that it's got a bunch of badass factory presets in it anyway. No big loss. Got it for $50 at Guitar Center. Used. Yeah, you can't shake a stick at $50, okay? $50 for a bunch of badass factory presets. The software isn't supported anymore. However, I have the Mustang V2 at home, which the software is still supported, and it's fun. You can get a bunch of, different types of amps and pedals and different effects you can manipulate that are all digital, virtual instruments. This stuff's fun to play with, but at the end of the day, it still breaks down to what a hardcore pedal can do. And this is what I've been promising I was going to work on. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to demonstrate all the presets on this right now. We can go over that some other time. I'm going to put it on a clean channel, and we're going to play around with the Heavy Metal HM-2W, which is a little different than some of the other metal pedals and distortion pedals that Boss puts out. This is one of the Wazacraft versions of the Boss pedals. HM-2W Boss pedal by Wazacraft. It's got that Swiss saw kind of metal thing going for it. And I've seen some of the YouTube videos on this, and they're all saying, hey, just crank it all the way up. We'll do that. But we'll also do some adjustments too, because I have neighbors. I'm in a nice RV park. I don't want to get kicked out. And it's not too late to crank it a little bit, but we'll be able to experiment here. Also got the, I'll do another video on this stuff later. This is the Arturia key step, and this is the Arturia beat step. The key step can control the synthesizer, the Pro VS Mini. It can control the Arturia Mini Brute. This can also control that as well, but this is more appropriate because of the drum pads to control something like this. Another drum machine. Because it's also a sequencer. And you can control the sequences as you want. That's another video. We'll do that later. I'm just giving you a little preview of what I plan on doing. I'm not going to mess with any of this stuff. Condenser mics need phantom power. This supplies phantom power. And so does the MIDI. For the PreSonus, the MIDI that comes with this studio setup. There's a $300 deal. You get the software, Get a couple speakers, you get a condenser mic, and you get a MIDI, which is all off screen right now. But we'll cover that stuff too, since I'm stuck inside for the next few months since it's getting colder out, wetter out. Can't be outside in the desert. First chance I get though, trust me, I'll be back out there. But today's video, we're going to focus on this pedal, which I just got. And instead of using my Lava Me 4, we're going to be using the PreSonus. By the way, the PreSonus also comes with headphones. Yeah. Oops. I'll reset this a little bit. All right. Put this out of the way for now. I'm just keeping my change in this for now, because I do want to create a microphone casing so we can experiment with can sounds. That's another video. Okay, so this here is my Damien Schecter, my Schecter Damien Elite. Kind of a pretty thing. Also used, also a little beat up, got a little bit of personality to it. And see if there's a cord in here for it. Oh yeah, cool. Got a cord right here. Keep with it. So let's make sure, is this even plugged in? Did I forget to plug it in? Okay. Plug this in. See what we got here. Everything should be turned down. All right. Always turn your stuff all the way down before you plug anything in. You know, you wrap it up so nice and neat, and it still winds up getting tangled some way or another. Wires have a mind of their own, don't they? Alright, so let's see here. Input. Input to the Schecter. Make sure we find a clean channel first. That's not very promising. Doesn't sound too clean, does it? There's a clean channel. Alright, there we go. Let's see how tuned we got. It hasn't been tuned in a while. I might need to do a real quick tuning. A little out of tune. Alright. Just to make it fair, we're gonna just tune it a little bit. Oh yeah, it's detuned. It detuned itself. notice the E string is the trickiest string on here? Why is that? Yeah, it's gotta be either fucking... Alright. Oh, D's right on the mark. G's right on the mark. B's on the mark. High E is not on the mark. Come on. Oh, that's fun. Yep. Well, that's what happens when you leave strings alone for a while, I guess. They just get shitty. I don't have time for that. We're not going to be fucking with anything but power chords anyway. I think we can all agree that's pretty clean. I should be using a pick, but fuck it. Let's grab a basic chord. Connect this from the output. Now, mind you, I haven't even tried this out yet. I don't typically test my equipment out before I do a video. The purpose of these videos is experimentation. And why should I be disingenuous about it? If I don't know what I'm doing, then I don't know what I'm doing. Unless the video becomes a total fail, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. So now I'm taking the guitar, I'm going to plug it into the input here. We all agreed that was, well, we all agree. I'm assuming we all agree that was fairly clean channel on the amp. Now we can't hear it. Tuner probably needs a new battery too. Let's see what happens. All the knobs are turned up on the guitar. Alright, that's just a level. Alright, some of these guys on the internet are saying crank them all the way up. Let's do that. I'm not hating it. Turn the volume down a little bit here. There's no effects on that right now. It's just the master volume pretty much. I'm going to turn the volume, the master volume all the way up and just slightly hit the... Turn everything up to midway. There it is. See, we're on a clean channel again. I got all the knobs turned up halfway. Level, left and right color mix, and distortion. Sounds pretty clean, actually. That's not bad, but it's not heavy metal. I got everything turned up but the distortion. It's midway up. So I see the key here is the distortion function. Why does that still sound clean? Oh, I see. Alright, let's turn everything back midway again. I had the pedal turned off, that's why. Okay. Alright, clean, everything midway. Turn the distortion all the way down. Let's turn the level down. Let's turn the level up. Let's turn the color down. Alright, everything's down but the level. That's just the level only. See what these left and right color mixes do. Alright, that's kind of like a bass. See what the right does. Obviously treble. Alright, so they're calling it left, they're calling it low and high. I thought it was left. Okay, so there's L on one side, H on the other. So low and high color mix. So obviously we're leaning towards a basser sound with the left inside knob, and we're leaning more towards a treble or soprano, whatever, the higher end of the tone, with the right inside knob. But I'm going to keep them all the way down and just do distortion only. This says dist. I'm assuming that means distortion. So it's kind of like a volume knob for distortion, and it's only going to enhance what you do with the two inside knobs. I see that. And the level controls the overall. Volume control. So the distortion is going to control the volume of the low and high inside knobs. This is going to control those two for the most part. It's like a secondary volume that controls distortion. So it looks like you're going to have to turn up the turn down the level. Turn up the distortion. Kind of cool. Cool. Obviously, I can't get too carried away with it because I'm in an RV park, and I have neighbors, and there's rules, and I can't play after a certain time at night, so I can't really crank it up the way I want. But, however, I can take this outside. This does have a battery of its own, and I can use it with the Katana. I can use this with the Katana. Next chance I get to play outside, if it's not too cold and not too hot, I will take this out. And I'll have new strings on it, and we'll play around with the Katana Mini. I was thinking about getting the Katana Air, as long as I'm not sure if it's completely battery powered or not, but I know there's a couple other different Katanas, and we'll experiment with them too. But I've been itching to play with this, so. Alright, so everything's cranked up, except the amp, of course. Sounds like it's got the kind of sounds I like, but I'll never really know for sure until I can crank this shit up somewhere. And next time I do, we'll be in our basement studio, my brother's house, and I'll have it all set up so you can see what all the equipment we got down there. We got a full drum set, we got keyboards, we got a PA system, Bluetooth by the way, and we got several guitars, bass guitars, acoustic and electric, folk guitar, electric guitars. This is my Damien. This is my Schecter Damien Elite series, and I also have an Ibanez over there, and the Mustang 2 is over there, and I can show you how the software works on that once we're over there. And got a couple other condenser mics which need phantom power to be used. So something like this has phantom power, or the MIDI over there has phantom power, and we can do some more experimentation. And we got drum machines, we got keyboards, we got actual drums. And anyway, thanks for watching. Just a little experimentation I've been itching to do. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully not too far from now. Sucks when it's cold out. I love being outside, but we'll do what we got to do to keep these videos rolling. As long as you're watching, I'll keep making them. See you next time, folks.